All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. Got a bunch of guys in the comments. All you guys putting comments out there. Thank you so much. Check out the hashtag JH6 and definitely appreciate you guys' support. If you guys want to ask any questions, make sure you use it. I go and check it out and probably answer your question in one of the oncoming videos. So again, thank you so much for the support. Really, really appreciate it. It has been great to be part of this community. As always, big shout out to our sponsors, HotShot Range, and those guys have been pretty cool. We have the ability to shoot some cool guns over there, and they do have a lot of rentals and things like that. So just this week, we were able to put some rounds down range with the Glock 21, and we had a huge blast. I mean, it was just awesome. Big shout out to All This Planet. Use 5% off just using JH6 and check it out, guys. Those guys are sending I want to say the Trigicon HD sights for the Glock 42. I'm really excited about doing the video and reviewing those sights because I think they are amazing. So being partnered with Optis Planet gives me the ability to do things like that. So support those guys because obviously they support me. Big shout out to the patrons, you guys out there. Thank you so much. Just went to the range, like I said, Glock 21, put a bunch of rounds down range, and check it out, guys. You guys, the donations that you guys give to the channel allows me to buy ammo and things like that. So big shout out to you guys. And obviously, if you like this type of videos, make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned because we got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of guns. I got a lot of guns coming up. And you guys are just great. So let me see. Let me put my face here in camera. Here I am. It looks like I'm getting a suntan, if you could tell. Different colors. That's what happened when you work outside, right? Not every day is going to be making YouTube videos. The majority of the time, I had to work. So big shout out to the daily shooters out there. Awesome channel. Go ahead and check him out. Definitely, he's a great guy. Kafir's son, big shout out to you, sir. Thank you for the support. There's a lot of guys out there, so big shout out to you guys too. Drill Sergeant Tough Nuts. That's a good name. Big shout out to you. L22A, thank you so much for the support, sir. We definitely appreciate that. And I just gonna rant for a little bit. This is just my opinions. You guys got your opinions. Definitely put it in the comments. We got Big Johnson out there. I like the new pick in the profile, man. That's pretty cool. And definitely go ahead and check him out too, because he just started putting video. So again, I'm just gonna rant for a little bit here. I'm gonna talk about this thing that just happened with the emails and Hillary and all that stuff. Some of you guys ask questions about that, so I'm kind of gonna give you my opinion now. Just keep in mind, this is my opinion. This is what I think. This is pretty much what I have experienced. It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just, this is kind of what I believe. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you something just first of all before I take. If you guys got any questions, definitely put them out there. But before I even get into it, it's wow. I'm just going to say it right now. Wow. It amazes me. It truly amazes me that a person could just lie to the American people and again just lie and nothing happened. I mean, you legitimate could run for president. You could commit a crime and nothing happens to you. It amazes me that we are to that level in our government. I mean, I seen some messed up things. Don't get me wrong. I seen some messed up things in my last, adult life, since I'm in my 20s. I'm 35 right now, and I seen some messed up things, but it truly amazes me the stuff that we see nowadays. And I don't know if it always been like that. Probably always been like that. I'm just getting more, older and more mature. Some of you guys are being there hanging around, older than me. You probably seen some stuff that is like, wow. But it truly amazes me to the point that this lady could straight up lie. Her lies are being proven to be, her statements that she made has been proven to be lies according to the investigation. I think she said she never sent any email containing classified information. The FBI reported over 110 emails were sent, and thousands of emails were not recovered. So obviously that was a lie. She said that she never used any device, any smartphone device or anything like that. She said something to that, and the proof that they used, again, the FBI proof that she used over 10 different devices. I mean, it truly amazes me how she lie was proven without any doubt. It was proven that she lied, and she could still run for president. It amazes me. It's truly, at this point of my life, I'm getting to a point where nothing you can tell me is going to surprise me. That's what I'm getting to it. I mean, I thought I thought I saw everything when into now. I mean, it truly amazes me. But anyways, here's the deal. I have dealt in the past with critical and classified information. I had a secret clearance in the Marine Corps, and actually my last deployment to Afghanistan, I was with the command element. Now, being part of the command element means that I constantly saw the general, which was an outstanding Marine, and again, we dealt with information that was classified. Now, a lot of times you would think classified information is like crazy stuff. Sometimes classified information could be things like movement of personnel, movement of gears, and things like that. So again, somebody said Coke Zero. Yes, I'm drinking Coke Zero. Man, I gotta stay away from this thing. I really like this, but my computer is making like a funny. Following pages are needs to be killed. No, man, wait. But anyways, here's the deal. I deal with classified information. Now, some of the classified information that I dealt with it wasn't a huge deal, but I was just a Marine sergeant at that point. But can you imagine? Can you imagine the kind of information that she dealt with that was possibly taken by the enemy? I mean, she was a Secretary of State. It had to be information that was like completely crazy stuff. I mean, we talking about national security. We talking about looking for terrorists. We talking about locations where the bad guys are, and we talking about like really, number 5, number 3, number 2 most wanted in the area operation of whatever. We're talking about possible threats against the United States. We're talking about probably plans or how we're going to defeat the enemy, probably courses of actions on future operations. I mean, we're talking about the real deal. The real deal. And what happened? She could pretty much give it up. She could just use, classified information in an unclassified networks, and nothing can happen to her. I mean, she is above the law. If a private, and she was getting questioned by the Congress, one of the, I think it was the guy from South Carolina, asked her this. If a private in the Army does that, he goes to jail. In fact, let me tell you something. If me as a Marine would have done that, I would have most likely lost reduction of rank, reduction of pay. I most likely would have done jail time. I most likely would have been denying re-enlistment. My career would have been done. I would have to get out of the Marine Corps with nothing. But Hillary could run for president. Can you believe that? Wow. Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Big shout out to everybody watching out there. If Coke Zero support Hillary's campaign thing, I stopped drinking Coke Zero, man. Wow. I mean, just unbelievable. It kills me. So if a soldier does that, if a Marine does that, if any of you guys out there watching does the same thing that she did, I mean, we would have been in jail, like jail time. I mean, it would have been done. but nothing happens to her. Unbelievable, man. It's just crazy that we get to that level where we are at this level here in the United States, where the law only applies to the regular guy. The law only applies to you and me. Excuse me. It definitely doesn't apply to somebody that has power and money. So if you have power and money, you could break the law and you can become the president of the United States. It is that simple. It is that simple. But again, it is truly is disappointing. It is truly disappointing. Let me read one of the comments here. Yeah, someone said it was necessary to be. They were pretty much the FBI said the FBI director was that they had to prove intent, meaning that she wanted to do something bad, meaning that she wanted to do it. She wanted to commit that crime. And one of the questions that she was questioned uh she was questioned with the Congress was that the guy, I think it was the guy from South Carolina, said that it is extremely difficult to prove intent. And he even questioned the FBI director on this, saying that you know intent is something that sometimes you just can't prove. There's always going to be situations where there's going to be things like that. For example, and he even gave an example. He said something, I don't remember exactly the example that he used, but essentially he said, if you get up in the morning, or let's think about this. If you go to a party and you get drunk and you decide to go driving, I mean, obviously, you're going to get, if you get pulled over, you're going to get a DWI, drinking while impaired or drinking while consuming alcohol. But essentially, what he said was that if you kill someone, or in this case, this example, if you kill someone, your intent was not to kill that person. Even though you got drunk, even though you went driving, and even though you kill a person, your intent was not to kill that person. But you still committed a crime. You still committed that crime. So yes, her intent was not to, most likely her intent was not to give information, national security information to the terrorists, but it doesn't mean that she still did it. So yeah, no doubt. She still did it. So that's my point with that. So at this point, somebody said vote for Trump. At this point, listen, guys, here's what I've been telling people, and we've been talking about this. We're getting to a point where we have to make a decision. Make your vote count. Don't stand in the sideline. Don't stay in the sideline, sitting down, not paying attention. Make it count. Go out there and exercise your right to vote. And at this point, you're going to have to find the best person to do that for. The best one. And she's not the best one. I'll tell you all right now. She's not the best one at all. So I hate the fact that she constantly lied. And I just hate, most importantly, man, I hate that double standard. I hate the double standard that constantly happen here. When you live in this country, when you're an American citizen, when you serve the Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever, when you do this, I mean, everyone, we're supposed to live in a country where the law applies to everyone, not to you, but not to me, or not to this person, but not to you. I mean, it is extremely crazy that happened, to a point that you could put they said thousands and thousands and thousands of emails were lost. About 110 emails were recovered. I mean, giving information that, listen, she's not a regular person. Don't think she's like you and me. She has been briefed. She has been trained. She has been told. She knows. Don't think that you sit in a classified computer without being told, or without taking some type of brief, or without being trained to do that. So again, she knew this was wrong. She knew. She knew she wasn't supposed to use that. She knew all that stuff, and he still did it. So again, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Let me see. Let me see what else I got. I got here for you guys to share with you guys. Look, I've been getting asked too many questions. A couple of guys. One guy asked me about the shooting. I meant to do a video alone dedicated to the shooting that been happening. Definitely, definitely, it's crazy what happened to the police officers that just got killed. Over five police officers were killed. It was a hate crime. The shooter target white police officers. So to me, it was a hate crime, and it's crazy that we're getting to this point. It's just truly crazy. We're getting to a point where we're just killing each other. The division that has been formed by this government continue to divide the people. That's what they continue to do. Every single time that something happened, is this community, is that community. Like the gay community suffer over 50 kills, yada yada yada. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. The gay community didn't suffer anything. Americans suffer from that crime. So we love to divide each other. We love to put labels on each other. We love to do that division, and we all know that a house that is divided is not going to stand. So the media has been good making this division. We saw it. We've been seeing it for years and years and years. But we saw that starting Ferguson in Missouri, where CNN pretty much, CNN reporting it was just unbelievable. The hate message. It's a hate message. It's not a love. It's not like, hey, love each other. We are a community. We need to pass this. We need to work on this. We do this. We do that. No, it's the whole hate each other. Let's make a fight between the white and the blacks, or let's make a fight between the Hispanic and this. Let's divide the people. We saw that in Ferguson. What happened with that cop? The cop didn't even do anything wrong. Again, people go argue all the one, but ultimately a court decided that he was okay. And then obviously everybody's like, oh, they probably did something with the court. No. Then the same thing in Maryland. And now we're seeing the same thing here. People passing their own agendas. They get a situation that they can make money out of it, and they will create a storm just to make some money out of that. It's unbelievable, the division that they create. They don't go up there and say, look, we need to fix this up. By no means I'm saying that there's not some things that happen that could be racial and all that, But you know what? I experienced that in the Marine Corps. I actually did a video that is scheduled to go one of this day. I experienced that from every race, black versus white versus black, Hispanics versus white. You see that in every race. Sometimes people don't like each other for whatever reason. I call it the devil, but if I start preaching, sooner you guys are going to get like all insulted and offended. Trust me, this week I already got a lot of comments like, JH6, I love your videos, but don't talk about God. Like I go into your house and I tell you what to talk about. Imagine if I go into your house and I tell you, don't talk about this. This is my house. This is my channel. Don't get me wrong. I tried to get some feedback, and I love doing videos that everybody enjoy, but ultimately this is me. I can't fake it. If you want to fake, go and listen to a fake. When I say I like something, it's because I like it, not because I'm faking it. So, but anyways, yeah, the media has created this division. Don't fall for that. I don't support division at all. I don't support it at all. I believe that every man was made on the image of God. Every man is a masterpiece. God made the man and say, perfect. That's it, done. So if you look at the Bible, the only thing that he pretty much came back to was to create the woman. So we go have companion. So we go have a covenant between me and my wife and God. So, again, I'm not going to get into this division. And the thing that sucks about this is that we jump the gun all the time. We don't even know what happened with this guy in Texas. But again, this guy in Texas was a felon that was carrying a gun, that was a sex offender. He wasn't a good member of a society. Was a criminal. He is a criminal. But obviously, we're gonna make a big deal, just like we did in Ferguson. The poor kid that wanted to go to college. Listen up, like not even 30 minutes before, he robbed a place. Like he went into a place, was in camera, and robbed that place. I think he stole some cigarettes or something. But he was a great kid that wanted to go to college. Really? I mean, it doesn't look like he was working to go to college. To me, it was looking like he was stealing, robbing a place. So, but again, they're gonna, the whole division. Let's divide the people, because we make money out of that. You get what I'm saying? They make money out of that. They go in there, they divide the people, they report, they do this. Next thing you know, they create all this drama, and they make money out of that. And then who suffers? The people. The people there. Now we got cops that are again kill. How about all cops' life matter? Probably you're not going to see that. Again, it's unbelievable. Protect your ears. I've been talking about this for quite some time. Protect your ears. Whatever comes to you, you need to protect it. Whatever comes to your family, you need to protect it. This place is corrupted. We are seeing bad things going on all the time, and you need to protect your ears. Because the stuff that is going on, the stuff that our kids are learning, the stuff that your children are learning at school is just unbelievable. It's just crazy. I mean, again, crazy. Protect your ears. If you don't have the power to be able to listen to someone and be like, hey, you know what? I cannot make my own decision. You shouldn't be listening to that, because right now we have people just all day long on the phones and they cannot make their own decision. I had a guy the other day that went to my job, and he's like telling me all about this and all about that, and how easy I have it as in the military now, and like he actually upset me. How good Obama is. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? And I told him a couple of things, and he was like, no, that's not true. I was like, those are facts. You can't argue facts. And he's like, nope, I don't care. That's not true. And I was like, all right, be blind, man. Be blind. If you just want to believe what you want to believe, be blind. It's just crazy. Some people out there are just unbelievable. So anyways, I think I ran for quite some time already. Appreciate you guys' support. Like I say, you know what? It just kills me to see this. It kills me to see the double standard. It kills me the fact that we see a person that that lied multiple times on swear statements and were proven to be wrong, and there is no code of conduct. There's no type of any if it's not any type of charges or anything brought against her, there's no professional standards that they follow. I remember in the Marine Corps, some of you Army guys out there, big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. But in the Marine Corps, they always used to say, you know what, if we can't charge you about something, if you did something wrong, they will probably get you for failure to obey a lawful order. I think it's Article 92. So again, if you were told not to do something and you did it, Article 92, or misconduct on being a U.S. Marine. So if they saw something that you did that wasn't according to our core values, you were done. And I want to say that our core values in this country includes to be an honest person. So just being a liar, it should kind of disqualify you. But then again, every politician out there is a liar, I guess. Oh my gosh, that's just crazy. So all right, so big shout out. I'm sorry, I haven't tried to ignore your comments. I'm trying to read some of your comments in here. Stay tuned every Tuesday, 9:45 Eastern time. We do this live event here. Gives me a chance to see some of the guys that support the channel. Some of you guys are great, and I appreciate that. And it kind of gives me a chance to conversate or talk with some of you guys. Like I say, hashtag as JH6, JH6. If you guys want to put comments in there, you could use that and I could see it as well. Or just put the comments here in the comments section. The thing that sucks about this comment section is that once the video posts, all the comments get erased for whatever reason. So big shout out to all you guys out there, though. I really, really appreciate it. Let me see some of those comments up here. If you got any comments that you want me to answer or something, just put them in there, and I would talk about that. So let's see. My computer's being kind of stupid in a way. Yeah. So yeah, the channel is going pretty well. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got let's see. I've been trying to stock up on videos based on the fact that pretty soon, September, my wife is due, so we're gonna have little JH6 in the house. But again, I've been trying to stock up on videos, so I think I'm all the way into August 11. I want to say. So so yeah, I've been doing a lot of videos and being scheduled then. So like that, I have video while I'm gone, because so the whole month of October, I'm probably gonna be out of the picture because I got a baby in the house. But again, so I've been stocking up in video. I just shot the Glock 21. I had a blast, man. I shot the Glock 21 versus the MMP 45, and big shout out to Tyler. Finally made it. And I had a blast. I was actually surprised how nice it was to shoot that Glock 21. I wasn't expecting to be that good, me personally. But let me see. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to DSR precisions. No, maybe somebody can answer that question out there, but. What do I think about the allegations on Trump about raping 13-year-old girl back in the 90s? Who knows, man? Right now they're gonna use anything they can use against him. Obviously, Hillary has this drama with the emails that she just did. So I'm sure they're gonna find whatever they could find on him or whatever they could say. It's interesting because sometimes somebody says something and it goes to somebody else and it goes to somebody else. Next thing you know, the guy is guilty, and they're gonna spread any rumor that they can. At this point, I just don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. So, all right. So let me see some stuff here. So I don't know why I pressed this. You gotta love the comments, guys. You gotta love the comments. Oh man, some people get so mad for whatever reason, but all right. Thoughts on the. All right, what's my thoughts on the 1911? Funny thing, I was asked that the other day. And 1911 for home defense. First of all, I think every gun for home defense got to have a couple of things, which not to show my Glock 17, but a couple of things that I think that any home defense gun should have is a good light. Got the TLR right here, TLR 1. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that a gun has a pretty good capacity. So I like that as well. I like to have 9 sights. This one does have it. So I think in 1911, I mean, I don't think it's the worst choice out there, but I prefer to have more than, one of the things that I kind of like about home defense is that you're not carrying the gun. So essentially you have a gun that doesn't care how bulky, how big, or how it is. So in that case, I'm not looking for being comfort. I'm just looking to put something next to my bed. I like to have more than 8 rounds. if you find yourself 8, 9 rounds, whatever the 1911 carry, you find yourself shooting at nighttime with no light or minimal lighting, kind of with the flashlight here, you may have a tendency to miss. So I would like to have something more than that. So unless you have a magazine that gives you like 13, 14 rounds, I don't know. I kind of like to have more capacity for home defense. But is it a big deal? No. I do like the 1911s a lot, but to me, are there's just better choices out there, man. Not saying that is. I mean, I don't own any of them. I like to in the future because they're a lot of fun. I've shot him. They're a lot of fun and all that stuff. But to me, they're just better choices out there. So I don't know. I don't know if I even answered that question, but let's see. I want to do some videos maybe in the next couple of months. Now we're setting up with the baby and stuff like that. I want to start doing some videos where I do some ammo testing, but I don't want to do your basic ammo testing. I want to go out there and maybe shoot through some walls and things like that to kind of prove that. So again, this is probably going to be coming up in the future, but I'm not, I'm a big fan of 9 mil because it gives you that capacity. I mean, when you have 17 rounds is a lot of rounds. Compare that to, like my MMP 45, 10 rounds. I mean, I'm losing 7 rounds. 7 rounds is a lot of rounds to lose when it comes to home defense. They say that home defense could be multiple suspect and things like that. So I just kind of like that capacity, man. The same thing goes down with revolvers. I like the capacity when it comes to home defense, mainly because again, I don't care about how it conceals. I don't care how it carries because it's going to be sitting in my house. So I don't have to worry about printing. I don't have to worry about anything. So if I go have a decent gun that carries a lot of rounds, I'm good. Even my MMP 45, that I have that magazine that has like 14 rounds and it looks kind of funny, but it's like sticking out a lot. I don't care, man. I think it's good. So, what's my opinion? The Remington 700 for Tyler. I won one. That's my opinions on it. I actually, funny you mentioned that because I was looking at that MacPool. What is it? The Hunter. I think it's the stock for the Remington 700. And I was looking at a couple of videos about that a couple of days ago. Me and little brother were watching some videos, and it's just awesome, man. I mean, the Remington 700 is a great rifle, and I mean, no doubt, man. If you're gonna have one, I mean, go for it. Again, revolvers for home defense. I'm a big fan of revolvers, and I like them a lot, and I think they're great. But again, you have that 6 rounds capacity. Only a few of them actually come with a Picatinny rail to have a light, and I don't think they. I mean, I think revolvers could be good for or are great. I carry for concealed carry, but when it comes for home defense, again, I want something that has a lot of rounds. Let's see. But here, with that being said, guys, a lot of people don't have a lot of money. A lot of people get guns because your brother had a gun that gave it to you, or your grandfather passed away or something and gave you a gun. Any gun is better than no gun. So keep that in mind. A revolver will kill a person, especially 357, 38 special, plus P would just freaking kill a person just like a 9 mil will. So any gun is better than no gun. Ah. Let's see. You know, Wicked Sensation say I prefer an AR for DMR. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I don't know if there's any good choice out there for that. I mean, I don't know. There's good choices out there. Let me rephrase that. I don't know if there's any good choices out there for a good price. Maybe put it in the comments. Midwest Industry has that new 308 rifle. Man, that thing looks sick. 308, AR platform is about. I think it starts about 1,700. And what I like about it is that it looks like a solid rifle. Um, and it looks like it's complete. Like you don't have to mess around with it. It looks like you just could put a scope, and we're done with that. So I kind of like that a lot. But I mean, again, I'm not a precision shooter or anything like that. I don't know if it's the bolt action rifle will give you more accuracy. I mean, some of the people talk about that. Unless you go in a competition and things like that, I think that your level of shooting, my level of shooting, we probably won't notice the difference. But some people are arguing that. Big Johnson said FNS 9 better than G19. Man, that's a big statement, but I wouldn't disagree with that. What I've seen so far in those FNS, I want to say they come, especially the compact model, comes with like 3 magazine. One is the full size mag, one is the one with the pinky, and then the flush magazine, and they look like solid guns, man. So yeah, just solid. All right, number one prepper opinions on the Canik TP9. You know what? There's a lot of YouTube channels here saying that is great. I seen him. They look excellent. Great capacity. They look nice. They look like a cool design. They just look solid. A lot of people say that if you buy them, you're supporting terrorist group in Turkey or some crap. I don't know, man. As far as I can see, the pistol, just take all the drama away from that. As far as I can see, looks like a solid choice. But if you're really supporting terrorists, who knows, man? You know, look at Milo here. Say hi, Milo. There we go. Mateo says that TP9 is great. Yeah. Walter P99 clone. That's what I heard too. Yeah, the Layboy Scout just put a video on the TP9s, and it looks like a solid. The Layboy Scout makes some solid videos too, and it just looked really, really good. So there you go. Big Johnson got a video on the TP9 SA. So go ahead and check out his channel as well. Thank you so much, Kiffer, man. I appreciate your support, brother. Yeah, I appreciate everybody's support. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Let me see. All right. So I don't know what Tyler is. I guess he doesn't want to put comments today. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe from his channel. But all right. So, anyways, I ran to here for a while. You know what? I got a couple of videos coming up. I got the CC video coming up. Let me look it up so I can tell you what videos I got coming up. I got a few videos coming up. I'll show you guys. Wow, I'm in April 1989. Definitely the wrong month and year. So let's see. So I got a bunch of videos coming up. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, this takes a lot of work, so I definitely appreciate you guys' feedback and all that. I got the MMP shield. I actually did the testing on the light. The TLR6, it was great. I had no issues with it. It just worked out really, really well. Again, I had no issues with it. I got the CZP01. I went to the range. I had a blast shooting that gun as well. So I got that video coming up. What else I got? Let me see if this opens up. So okay, I got okay, Glock 42. I did the video with the TLR6. That's coming up as well. You know what? I had issues with the laser. I couldn't get the laser. I couldn't get the laser on target for whatever reason. You're gonna see that. You know, it is what it is. I don't really enjoy the laser as much, even though when I shot the MMP shield, actually, I kind of became like a laser fanboy for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, because it was actually kind of fun. But the laser's not really too important to me. So, but again, you know, the laser wasn't working for whatever reason. So I got that coming up. You guys can see that. I got the Glock 21 video coming up too, which I had a lot of fun. And I got the 21 versus MMP video coming up as well. And then I got a couple of Marine Corps videos in the way too. But I had a lot of fun shooting that Glock 21. I actually started using my GoPro, and what I did is that I started using different frames, so it's kind of gonna look good. Couple of guns that we got in the couple of guns. Hey, thanks so much for all you guys out there. But a couple of guns that I got in the way is that we got a couple of XDs. We got there's a couple of 1911s, a HotShot. I make use one of those to shoot him too. There is an MMP 9 mil. I dig the MMP, so I may be doing that as well. There's at least, I want to say, good 15 guns there. So I'm pretty much, I go there, pick up a couple of guns, shoot them, have some fun with it, put about 100 rounds through it, maybe more, and then give you some feedback of what I think on that. But again, just like Mateo say here, I was actually surprised when I shot the MMP shield. You guys gonna see that on target, putting that laser on target. I was actually surprised how accurate it was and how much fun I had shooting that gun with that laser. And if you've been subscribed to the channel for quite some time, I'm a laser hating. I always hate on the lasers for whatever reason. But anyways. Should be. Whoa. All right. So, anyways, big shout out to all you guys out there. Definitely appreciate the support. Stay tuned because we got a lot of videos coming up. If you want to support the channel, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, you could become a patron and help the channel by donating like $1 or $2 a month. If not, you could definitely use, Up This Planet. Use that code JH6 because that actually tells them that you guys are watching my videos, yada, yada, yada. And that actually kind of an intent they support me kind of way. So, again, I want to say I got the HD Trigicon HD coming up sights. They're going to be putting the Glock 42. And I'm so freaking excited about this because I've been wanting to get those sights for quite some time, and they look awesome. So I'm really excited about putting those sights on the Glock 42. Hopefully they meet my expectations because I've been wanting to get the sights. And I actually got, I think there's going to be a Surefire Ultra X300, which is a weapons mounted light, just like the string light TLR1. Puts out about 600 lumens, I want to say, and Surefire just puts out great quality gear. So again, you're gonna see that in the video. I'm actually excited because I want to compare that light. That light is about $270. I want to compare that light to the TLR1. This one's about $130. Obviously, there's about $100, $120, $140 different. So I want to see why, why does it cost more other than Surefire puts out great quality content out there. So again, that's about it. Thank you so much, guys. Big shout out to all the guys out there. Big Johnson, make sure you subscribe to him. Michael, Mateo, Matt, Sexy Man of the Night. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your awesome support. Tyler's out there. Make sure you check out all those guys. Kiffer, all you guys are great. L22A, Wicked Sensation. Who else I got in there? I got a bunch of guys. All you guys are great. I really appreciate it, guys. As always, God is in control.